Bill Garrett is going to be teaching the course called The Case Against Democracy.
Teaching it, and we'll be very brief right now because I take it that we're just about out of time. It's that season again, folks. Here, through the last 3-4 years, very real doubts have arisen in the minds of many people about the viability of democracy, about the capacity of ordinary citizens, folks like you and me, to govern ourselves. And there's no mystery to this. During the recent season of political burlesque, is that a fair term for it? No doubt you've had your own doubts about the viability of democracy, and I want to suggest to you that that's a good thing, because democracy has been much more effectively supported not by uncritical true believers in democracy, but those who have soberly considered doubts about democracy. The champion of this is Winston Churchill, with his elegant wit. The best argument against democracy is a 20-minute conversation with the average voter. Okay. We've all had such thoughts. We've all had such thoughts. The course will consist in a consideration of the doubts about democracy, not in order to embrace or endorse those doubts, but to learn about them and to learn from them. Some of the usual suspects, the maddeningly persistent hankering for theocracy. What? Yeah. The transformation of the citizen into a consumer through the magic of marketing and public relations. The transition of the medium of public communication from the printed word to the televisual image and beyond. And finally, most important, the influence of big corporate money that has come to stagger the dynamics of the electoral process. Possibly one of the most important, we will examine and assess the legal principle that corporations are persons and are thereby possessed of the constitutional right to free speech. Can democracy survive this? Last week, Bill Moyers was on Stephen Colbert and reported an observation by one of his Texas friends regarding the status of corporations as persons. Corporations are persons, are they? Well, I'll take that as a fact when the state of Texas executes one. A final point, and very serious, we must beware the comforting illusion, the seduction of thinking that all those who argue against democracy are fools or sweaty thugs, Hitler, Mussolini, McCarthy, and their like. Thinkers of insight and integrity have proposed alternatives, and we're going to consider those carefully. The course will be historical. It will also be introspective. Have we, as Americans, as a culture, become Exhibit A in the case against democracy? And if so, what can we do about that? We'll be serious, but not grim. Thank you.
Great.